Welcome to Love and Feel Physiology, the place where we decode the hidden language of attraction and love. If you've ever wondered why some women effortlessly make men crave their attention while others struggle to keep the spark alive, then you're about to discover something life-changing. Feminine energy is not about being weak or submissive. It's about unlocking the soft power within you, the kind of energy that melts a man's defenses and makes him chase you without you lifting a finger. Today, we're diving deep into 7 feminine energy secrets that will help you embody irresistible magnetism. Imagine being the woman who doesn't beg for attention, but naturally draws it in. The woman whose presence feels unforgettable, whose energy feels like home. If that's the version of you that you want to embrace, stay with me, because these secrets are about to shift the way you experience relationships forever. Many women think attracting a man is about looks, being extra available, or constantly pleasing him. But psychology and physiology show us something different. Men are hardwired to respond to energy more than appearance. Yes, looks catch the eye, but feminine energy captures the heart. Think about it. How many times have you seen a man ignore a beautiful woman, yet become addicted to the vibe of someone who wasn't perfect on the outside? That's the mysterious pull of feminine energy. When you embody softness, flow, and emotional intelligence, you trigger a man's natural instincts to pursue, protect, and adore you. This is not manipulation, it's alignment with your natural design. And once you know how to tap into this energy, you'll see how men begin to lean in, invest more, and crave your presence. Men are drawn to women who can receive not just compliments, but care, effort, and attention. Too often, women block this by downplaying themselves or rejecting help. But when you allow a man to give, when you smile instead of brushing off his compliment, when you let him open the door or bring you coffee, you activate his masculine instinct to provide. In psychology, this is called the provider instinct. Men feel valued when they're allowed to contribute. So instead of saying, "Oh, you didn't have to," try saying, "Thank you, I appreciate this." That small shift turns everyday moments into powerful bonding experiences. Remember, receptivity isn't weakness, it's magnetic. It tells him you value yourself enough to be cherished, and that makes him crave you even more. Feminine energy is all about being connected to your emotions and expressing them authentically. That doesn't mean being dramatic or oversharing every thought. It means showing vulnerability, joy, and appreciation open. When you laugh freely, share your excitement, or even admit when you're touched by something small, you create emotional depth. Men crave that depth because it makes them feel alive. In contrast, when a woman hides her feelings or plays too cool, a man may enjoy her company, but rarely forms a lasting bond. Emotions are the bridge to intimacy. Think about it. Has a man ever told you he loves how you make him feel? That's emotional expressiveness at work, and it's one of your most irresistible feminine powers. Softness isn't about weakness, it's about grace, ease, and nurturing presence. When you slow down, breathe deeply, and allow your body language to flow instead of rush, you radiate calmness that soothes a man's nervous system. Physiologically, men feel safer and more relaxed around women who embody softness. Your gentle smile, relaxed shoulders, or the way you tilt your head while listening signals warmth and approachability. That's why men often say things like, "I feel peaceful with him." This secret is less about words and more about presence. By simply being soft and grounded, you become a sanctuary in a man's chaotic world. And trust me, men crave that safe, feminine energy more than they'll ever admit. Feminine energy thrives when it's lighthearted and fun. Playfulness isn't about being immature, it's about bringing joy, curiosity, and laughter into your connection. Men love when a woman can tease them in a sweet way, laugh at small things, or turn an ordinary moment into something memorable. Playful energy creates what psychologists call dopamine spikes, making interactions feel exciting and addictive. Imagine texting him with a cheeky emoji, joking about his quirks, or challenging him to a fun little game. These playful gestures keep him hooked because he never knows what's coming next. In relationships, routine kills attraction, but playfulness keeps it alive. It says, "I enjoy life and I want to enjoy it with you." That energy is magnetic because it not only makes him crave you, it also makes him feel like life with you will always be vibrant and full of surprise. The 5th secret is magnetic confidence, and this doesn't mean arrogance or acting like you're better than anyone else. True confidence is quiet, graceful, and deeply feminine. It's the way you walk into a room knowing you are worthy of love and attention, not because of how you look, but because of who you are. Confidence tells a man, I don't need you to validate me, but I enjoy your company. That balance is intoxicating. In dating psychology, women who carry self-assured energy naturally command respect and attraction. Men crave women who value themselves because it signals that she won't tolerate poor treatment. You can cultivate this by maintaining your passions, setting healthy boundaries, and affirming your worth daily. When you radiate confidence, you don't chase men, they chase you. And nothing makes a man crave a woman more than knowing she is rare, valuable, and not easily replaced. The sixth secret is mystery and depth. Feminine energy is layered. It's not about revealing everything at once. Men are wired to pursue, and when you leave a little mystery, you give them something to explore. This doesn't mean playing manipulative games or withholding affection. It's about having your own passions, interests, and inner world that makes him curious. When you share stories gradually, when you show depth in conversations, you keep his attention engaged. Psychologists call this the curiosity gap. Humans are naturally drawn to fill gaps in knowledge, and men are no different. So instead of telling him your entire life story in one night, reveal it piece by piece. When he sees there's always more to discover about you, he'll crave more time, more conversations, and more intimacy. Mystery is not about hiding, it's about unfolding yourself like a beautiful book he can't put down. When you acknowledge his effort, whether big or small, you create a cycle of giving and receiving that strengthens your bond. Gratitude tells him, I see you, I value you, and I appreciate who you are. This doesn't mean overpraising or faking compliments. It means noticing the little things he does and letting him know they matter. For example, I love how you always check if I got home safe, or it means a lot that you remembered my favorite snack. These moments of gratitude activate his reward system and make him want to do more for you. In physiology, gratitude actually boosts oxytocin, the bonding hormone. So when you practice gratitude, you're not just making him feel good, you're deepening emotional intimacy and making your connection nearly unbreakable. Now that you've discovered the 7 feminine energy secrets, radiant receptivity, emotional expressiveness, embodied softness, playful charm, magnetic confidence, mystery, and authentic gratitude, it's time to imagine how these will transform your love life. Picture yourself embodying these qualities effortlessly, not as a performance, but as your natural self. Men won't just be attracted, they'll be captivated, craving your energy in ways that go beyond physical attraction. And remember, this isn't about manipulation. It's about stepping into your true feminine essence, which naturally inspires devotion. If you want to learn more about how to unlock your feminine power and create lasting love, make sure to subscribe to Love and Life Physiology, hit the like button, and share this video with a friend who deserves love that feels easy, magnetic, and unforgettable. Your transformation starts here, so don't miss the next chapters where we'll go even deeper. It's one thing to hear the theory, but it's another to embody it so naturally that men feel it without you even trying. The truth is, feminine energy isn't something you switch on for a date and then forget. It's a lifestyle Think of it like your personal frequency, what you radiate when you walk, when you smile, when you listen, even when you're silent. Men sense this energy at a subconscious level. Just like you can feel when someone's tense or angry before they even speak, men can feel feminine energy through presence alone. When you start practicing these secrets daily, you'll notice how people respond differently, not just men but everyone. Doors open, compliments flow, and opportunities appear because the world responds to radiant energy. Instead of brushing it off with, oh, this old thing, try receiving it fully, smile, pause, and say thank you. That means a lot. That moment of acceptance creates connection. Or imagine a man offers to carry your groceries. You could say, no, I've got it. But what if you said, thank you, that's so kind of you. That small shift makes him feel like a hero in your story. Physiologically, men experience a dopamine hit when their effort is appreciated. This trains his brain to associate joy with being around you. Over time, he'll naturally crave giving more because your receptivity makes his efforts meaningful. That's how a tiny daily habit of receiving gracefully transforms your relationships and makes you magnetic without force. Now let's expand on emotional expressiveness. A lot of women hesitate to show their true emotions because they fear being judged as too much. But here's the truth. Emotional expression is not a weakness, it's a superpower. Men are often disconnected from their own emotions, and when they meet a woman who feels deeply and shares openly, it awakens something inside them. Picture yourself laughing freely at his joke, letting your eyes sparkle with genuine excitement when he tells you something good, or softly saying, That really touched me when he does something thoughtful. These expressions are signals of openness and vulnerability. Neurologically, men release oxytocin, the bonding hormone, when they see genuine emotions from you. That means your expressiveness doesn't just make him like you, it makes him bond with you on a deeper primal level. That's why your emotions are not too much. They're the bridge to intimacy. Let's talk about embodied softness in practice. Imagine you're on a date and he's talking about his stressful day. Instead of jumping into fix mode and giving him solutions, soften your energy. Lean back, tilt your head slightly, make gentle eye contact, and listen with empathy. Sometimes your calm presence is more healing than any advice. Softness also shows in how you move. Walking slowly instead of rushing, allowing pauses in conversations, and smiling gently all create a soothing aura. Studies show that when men are around relaxed, feminine women, their cortisol levels, the stress hormone drop. That means your softness literally lowers his stress and makes him associate peace with you. Think about how powerful that is. In a world full of pressure and noise, you become his calm. And once a man finds calm in your presence, he'll crave it again and again. Imagine sending him a voice note where you tease him lightly about always ordering the same coffee, or giving him a playful nickname that only you use. These little moments create inside jokes that strengthen your bond. Psychology calls this shared humor, and couples who laugh together have higher relationship satisfaction. Another example, if he's being too serious, you can nudge him with a smile and say, "Come on, don't act like a grandpa already." This lightheartedness breaks tension and creates joy. Playfulness keeps the energy between you fresh, reminding him that being with you isn't heavy, it's fun, it's exciting, it's alive. In fact, many men confess that what they remember most about a woman is not her looks but the way she made them laugh. Let's explore magnetic confidence further. Confidence shows up in subtle but powerful ways. It's in the way you set boundaries without fear of losing. It's in the way you express your preferences clearly, like saying, "I'd love to try that new Italian place," instead of, "Anything is fine." It's also in the way you carry yourself when you enter a room, standing tall, making eye contact, and smiling with ease. Men are naturally drawn to women who know their worth because it signals stability and self-respect. This doesn't mean you never feel insecure, it means you choose to honor yourself even when you do. And here's the best part, when a man sees your confidence, he not only craves your presence, but he also steps up his game. Confidence sets the standard and men instinctively rise to meet it when they value you. Think of yourself as a novel he wants to keep reading. If you reveal every detail about yourself too quickly, the story ends before it's even begun. Mystery doesn't mean being secretive, it means unfolding gradually. For example, if he asks about your hobbies, you could share one passion now and save another for later. Or if he compliments your perspective, you could say with a smile, "There's a lot more to me than you've seen yet." That little hint sparks curiosity. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. Our brains remember incomplete stories more than complete ones. So when you leave something slightly unexplored, he'll keep thinking about you long after the conversation ends. That curiosity turns into craving, because he can't help but want to peel back the layers of who you are. Imagine you're dating a man who always drives you home. Instead of treating it like routine, you could say, "I feel so safe when you drive me. It really means a lot." Those words don't just acknowledge his action, they affirm his role in your life. Men thrive when they feel valued, and gratitude fuels that. The beautiful part is, gratitude also transforms you. Studies show that practicing gratitude daily increases happiness, lowers stress, and improves relationships. So when you choose to thank him authentically, you're not just making him crave your presence, you're elevating your own energy. That radiant energy becomes contagious, and soon, people can't help but want to be around you. Gratitude then is not just a secret, it's a love amplifier. At this point you might be wondering, what if you don't naturally feel feminine, or you've been stuck in masculine energy for too long? Don't worry, feminine energy is not something you fake, it's something you remember. Society often pushes women into constant hustle, independence, and control. While those qualities are powerful, they sometimes overshadow your softer essence. Reconnecting with feminine energy is like coming home to yourself. Start small, practice receiving compliments, allow yourself to feel emotions without judgment, take moments to slow down and soften your body language. These shifts may feel subtle, but they create a ripple effect. With practice, feminine energy becomes second nature, and soon you'll notice men responding differently, more attentive, more protective, more invested, because they're drawn to the authentic, radiant version of you that was always there, waiting to shine. So here's your challenge. Over the next week, choose one of the 7 feminine energy secrets and practice it intentionally. Maybe it's radiant receptivity by saying thank you with a smile. Maybe it's emotional expressiveness by sharing how happy a moment made you. Or maybe it's playful charm by sending a fun, teasing text. Whatever you choose, notice how the energy shifts in your interactions. Keep a journal of how people respond. You'll be surprised at how quickly things change. And remember, transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's about daily practice, little by little, until these secrets become part of who you are. If you're ready to dive even deeper and learn how to unlock your feminine energy fully, make sure you subscribe to Love and Life Physiology right now. Don't just watch, take action, because your love story deserves to be extraordinary. Now let's talk about the long-term impact of embodying feminine energy. When you integrate these secrets into your daily life, something magical happens. You stop chasing love, and love starts chasing you. Men feel drawn to you, not because you're trying hard, but because your energy feels irresistible. Over time, this creates what psychologists call secure attachment. Men who experience feminine energy consistently feel safe, appreciated, and inspired, and that safety makes them want to invest more deeply. The best part, this isn't just about romantic love. When you radiate feminine energy, you'll notice better connections at work, stronger friendships, and more harmony with family. Energy doesn't lie, it always attracts. And when your energy is magnetic, opportunities and people flow toward you naturally. That's the real power of feminine energy. It shapes not just your love life, but your entire life. Let's revisit radiant receptivity, because in long-term relationships, this becomes even more crucial. In the beginning, men love to give because everything is new. But in long-term bonds, many women unknowingly block receptivity by becoming overly independent or dismissing small acts of love. When you stay receptive, when you still smile at his compliments, still say thank you for his effort, still let him take care of little things, you keep his provider instinct alive. Without receptivity, men may stop giving, not because they don't care, but because they don't feel their effort matters. That's why couples who practice gratitude and receptivity over time report stronger intimacy. So don't let routine make you forget the power of receiving. It's not about dependence, it's about co-creating a love where both partners feel valued. When it comes to emotional expressiveness, longevity is key. In long-term love, walls can easily build up. Stress, responsibilities, and daily routines can numb emotional connection. That's why feminine energy reminds us to keep emotions alive. Instead of hiding your feelings when something bothers you, share them gently. I feel hurt when this happens, instead of, you always do this. Emotional honesty creates trust. And when joy comes, share it fully. Celebrate small wins together, laugh at silly things, and let your partner see your authentic self. Men may not always understand every emotion, but they deeply value women who share them. Why? Because it shows courage and vulnerability, and that vulnerability inspires closeness. The more you allow your emotions to flow, the more intimacy grows, and intimacy is what makes a man crave not just your body but your soul. Embodied softness becomes even more vital in long-term dynamics. After years together, many couples unintentionally harden toward each other. But when you choose softness, you bring warmth back into the relationship. Imagine after a long day, instead of meeting him with frustration, you meet him with a gentle smile and a soft touch on the shoulder. That moment shifts the entire mood. Softness diffuses tension and brings the relationship back to safety. Studies show that couples who use gentle physical affection, like holding hands, leaning on each other, or soft eye contact, maintain stronger bonds over time. Softness is like water, it doesn't force, but it shapes everything it touches. In a hard world, being the softness he comes home to makes you unforgettable, and once a man experiences that softness consistently, he'll crave your presence like a refuge. Without playfulness, relationships can feel heavy, like endless to-do lists and responsibilities. But when you sprinkle playfulness, whether it's a spontaneous dance in the kitchen, a funny nickname, or a little teasing, you remind him of why he fell for you in the first place. Playfulness revives passion because it keeps dopamine flowing, the same chemical responsible for attraction in the early stages of love. Think about the couples you admire most. They're often the ones who laugh together, who keep little sparks of play alive no matter how long they've been together. And the truth is, men crave that joy. They may not say it out loud, but they long for the woman who makes life feel fun, light, and exciting. When you bring playfulness, you don't just keep him interested, you make him addicted to your vibe. Over time, some women lose themselves in relationships, giving up their passions, hobbies, and sense of individuality, But true feminine energy thrives when you remain your own woman. Confidence in long-term love means pursuing your dreams, nurturing your friendships, and keeping your personal sparkle alive. Men fall in love not only with your heart, but also with your independence and purpose. When he sees you thriving, he feels proud to be by your side. Confidence keeps attraction alive because it signals that you are valuable, with or without him. And paradoxically, when you don't need him but choose him, he craves you even more. That balance, self-sufficiency combined with love, is what keeps long-term relationships strong, passionate, and deeply fulfilling. Mystery and depth also evolve in long-term relationships. In the beginning, mystery comes naturally because you're still discovering each other. But years later, couples sometimes feel like they know everything about each other, and attraction fades. That's why it's essential to keep cultivating your inner world. Learn new things, pursue new interests, and grow as an individual. When you bring new stories, new perspectives, or fresh insights to your relationship, you reawaken curiosity. He realizes that you're not just the woman he met years ago, you're constantly evolving, and that makes you endlessly fascinating. Psychologists say that curiosity sustains attraction more than passion alone. So when you keep surprising him with new depth, you prevent the relationship from ever going stale. He'll keep craving you not because you hide, but because you grow, and that growth makes you a mystery worth chasing forever. Imagine thanking him for fixing something at home, even if it's small, or appreciating his effort in providing, listening, or simply being present. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring flaws, it means noticing goodness. When you consistently express appreciation, you create an upward spiral of positivity. Studies on relationships show that couples who practice gratitude regularly report higher satisfaction and lower chances of breakups. Gratitude says, I see you, I value you, and I don't take you for granted. And when a man feels valued, he doesn't just stay, he invests, grows, and cherishes you even more deeply. Gratitude makes love last, because it turns ordinary moments into extraordinary ones. By now you can see how these 7 feminine energy secrets are not just dating tricks, they're foundations for love that lasts. Radiant receptivity keeps giving alive. Emotional expressiveness keeps intimacy alive. Embodied softness keeps safety alive. Playful charm keeps excitement alive. Magnetic confidence keeps respect alive. Mystery keeps curiosity alive. And gratitude keeps love alive. When combined, they create a relationship dynamic that feels natural, balanced, and deeply fulfilling. Men don't just crave women who embody these qualities, they commit to them. Because at the end of the day, men don't want a woman who only looks good on the outside, they want a woman who feels good to be around. That's what feminine energy gives you, the power to create relationships that are not only passionate, but also enduring. So here's your next step. Don't just watch this video, live it. Choose one feminine energy secret to embody today, and watch how men and people around you respond. Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories. And if this message resonated with you, make sure to subscribe to Love and Life Physiology. Hit the notification bell, and share this video with a friend who's ready to step into her feminine power. Together we can create a community of women who inspire love, joy, and lasting connections. Remember, your feminine energy is not something to hide, it's your superpower. And when you unlock it fully, you won't just make him crave you, you'll create the love life you've always dreamed of.